rock climber cut out. He looks cute, doesn't he? And the phone's gonna sit on it, just like this. But that ledge is a little bit precarious, so we need to make a new ledge for it. But first, let's figure out what he's gonna stand on. I've got these extra pieces of wood from my tree bookshelf project. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and check it out. It's awesome. But these are just some pieces of 3/4 inch plywood that I have already had painted with brown. Okay, so we need 2 pieces. So this little guy is 4 inches roughly tall. Maybe let's go with the 6-inch piece for the back piece. Let's mark that off. Okay, now we need a base. First though, when you cut this at an angle, so that when it rests against the base, it's not straight like this. Instead, we have a little bit of a tilt to it. So in order to do that, I'm going to be cutting a 15-degree angle, and I'm going to be doing that by placing the block vertically and adjusting my angle to be 15. We want a 15 slanted back, so we want to cut it like this. Okay, so we got a little guy cut out. We're going to make a little ledge that we're going to glue onto his hand so that it can hold the iPhone nice and steady. The way we're gonna do that is we're gonna take some plywood, and I've got a router bit here. This is a 3/8 inch router bit, and it's going to cut a nice little groove for us. You can do this on the table saw as well. I just have the router down here, so it makes it a lot easier. In the table saw, you just make several passes with the blade, then it'll only cut, halfway through the plywood, and it'll cut a nice little groove for you in which the iPhone can rest. Don't forget your ear protection also. This time it's gonna be a little bit of JB. Let's do this. Okay, let's take a look at how this looks. Hold it nice up and perfect. The next step is to slice it. You get nice front row seats on this chopping action. That's about good, and I'll do this. Pretty if I don't mind saying so myself. Now this is going to be attached to his hand. Now what I'm going to be doing is chopping this bad boy down probably to this little rung right here so it's not so thick. Okay, so we got our man. We got a little iPhone trough. This next step is to glue this in place. So you just kind of eyeball it, or you can measure it if you want, if you're that kind of person. I'm not that kind of person. Let's apply some wood glue to his arm right here. Then let's take our piece, squish that wood glue around. Away the excess glue. It's annoying to sand away, so wipe away as much as you can. Plus it just makes your life a heck of a lot easier. So wipe it away. Cheap little plastic spring clamp. It's always better to clamp when you're gluing wood. And then we're gonna leave this thing to dry. So our guy's totally glued, which is awesome. Now we're gonna assemble our base piece for him to stand on. Use some wood glue, and I'm going to use a nailer. Oops, strippage. And put brown sides facing the same direction. Squish him against there. Safety first, always. Much better, that's so much better. As you can see here, I goofed hardcore, and the nail came through the front. So, don't fear though. Never fear. You can always redeem it. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna try to cut the nail out and then just, see if it looks okay and see how it goes. Try to wedge it up. We just wanna raise it up high enough so that we can get some pliers behind it and cut it. Beautiful. Some pliers in here. Let's chop off the nibby nib. Perfect. So now I have to check and see if there is any brown paint left over that I can fix it up with. If not, who cares? It'll kind of be covered up anyways. Besides, a few mistakes had character. Anyways, the next step in this process is to attach this guy right here. Some glue down, a little bit of glue, a little bit of glue, lots more glue. We're going to position him right where he should be. Now, we get a little bit of paper towel, and again, we wipe away all the excess. And now, we're gonna let that dry. Okay, so we're about to finish up this project. I found some brown paint and fixed my little mistake right there. Next thing that we're gonna do, polyurethane this bad boy. I love polyurethane, I put it on everything. The way that it makes the end grain of plywood look is fantastic. So, let's jump right into it. First, we gotta shake. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Okay, that was annoying. Now, let's moving on. Looks beautiful. That's totally gorgeous. I love it. Like I've said before, and I will say it again, I love the way that polyurethane finishes off the end grain of plywood. This is beautiful. With that being said, we done. Now it's time to let this thing dry. Okay, so our iPhone dude turned out pretty nice, and it holds the phone super nice. The last feature is a port for the iPhone cable to stick up through here and charge while it's sitting there on your bedside table and you're sleeping away nicely. Okay, so in order to do that, I've got a drill bit here. That's 3/16 of an inch. That's because this lightning cable is about 3/16 of an inch wide. So we're gonna drill 2 holes. I've already marked the center of this guy right here. So we're gonna go ahead and drill 2 holes and see how that comes out. It looks pretty pretty, I'd say, you know? What do you know? It fits perfectly. All right, let's give it a test. And there it is. It works, baby. It works and it looks beautiful. Oh, yes. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And it's totally like the rock climber's rope. Check it out. It's like, look, it's going through his little, it's going through his harness right there. Right at his waist. There it is. And he's got the rope. He's going up around. He's totally top roping this thing.